Okay, welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Long time no chat. Oh, when you hop on, let me know how the volume is, please and thank you. Looks like it should be okay. I got good readings here anyway, and I am set up to the right microphone versus the wrong microphone. Oh, that's the problem when you start connecting so many devices to your laptop, right? Like, sometimes it gets confusing, even for us young whippersnappers. Oh, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad, and all that good stuff. Oh, welcome, welcome. We are here in the Caribbean, Quintana Roo, Mexico, Puerto Morelos. If you're new, welcome, welcome. My name is Darryle. Thanks for hopping on. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for hopping on. Truly appreciate it. So we're going to get right down to the meat and potatoes of the video. We're going to play a short little clip that I made today, a little Christmas clip since it is Christmas. And then we're going to play a driving video from our trip to Cancun and back home. So let's plop those on and not waste any time. I want to make this short and sweet, just like me. Thanks again for hopping on. Fully appreciate it. Let's see if I can do this without too much trouble. We're going to share a video file. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Oh, where did those come from? We're going to go to the desktop and we're going to go to CapCut folder. So here's a little clip I made today. So I'm not going to talk. There's music here. So it's only 90 seconds long. So we're going to play this and then we'll carry on with the other video. Check it out. So here's some Christmas spirit for you, Chico, wherever you're watching from.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out, the reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light, while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing, just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, a Merry Christmas Day. Oh, we're chasing snowflakes as they're falling down, and follow Rudolph all across the town. Later we meet under the mistletoe, while Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho.
Oh, okay, that's it. That's it. Hold on. I don't know what happened to my camera here. Let me get my camera up and running, my friend. I'm going to put the other video on. So we're going to play a driving video here. And while I'm doing that, hold on, hold on. There we go. So this is us driving.
All right, Chico, we made her out of that parkade. Wasn't too terribly bad.
There we go. It's going to be a little bit rough here for a little tiny bit. Let me figure out why I got no camera here. I don't know what happened to my camera. I'm not really sure where my camera went to. Yeah, it's over to Prism Lens. I don't know why it went that. So here we're driving from we just left the mall. That's what it is. Yeah, we just left the mall. And then we're heading over to. There we go. There we go. I don't know what happened there. My camera went off and I had a heck of a time getting it back going. So we're just leaving the mall and we're heading over to our camping trip here. So it's going to be a little bit wobbly for a little tiny bit here. I don't know why. Must be the mount I had on the car and the road is a little bit rough, but I've never seen it so wobbly. So I don't know. Maybe I didn't have it screwed in all the way. Maybe I didn't have it tight. I'm not really sure. I kind of threw it up there rather quickly, the camera. I actually forgot about it. And I was like, oh, I should videotape this little drive here. So maybe I didn't have it screwed in very tight. So it is a little bit jiggly, but it's not too bad. It's only for the first 15 minutes or so, and then it gets better. So here we're just leaving the mall in Cancun. So we wanted to get some KFC before we went camping, but oh my God, it was so busy. We ended up getting the Subway. So, and then we did a little videotape in the mall there. Thanks for hopping on, my friend. Truly appreciate it. We're just doing a little driving video here. I don't think I'm going to drop this video because it's the quality is not that great with the shakiness. So once we get going here, so this is right in the heart of Cancun, not far from the hotel zone. We're going to drive from the mall and head over to Coco Bongo. And then once we get over to Coco Bongo, we're going to hop back in the car and drive back home to our house here in Puerto Morelos. So I just wanted to take you guys along for this short little ride here. We get going here pretty quick. There we go. So I'll give you a little first-hand look at what it's like driving in Cancun. Getting out of the parkade was no problem, but getting in the parkade to find parking was a little bit tricky. There wasn't very good signage once you got in the parkade, like if it was one ways, because most parkades, a lot of them are one ways. So I couldn't really tell if we're going the wrong way. And it was Saturday before Christmas, so it was super busy. It was packed. Just crazy busy. Anyway, we managed to get parked. Coming out was no problem. Getting parked was a little bit tricky, but we managed. Probably took about 10 minutes of driving around inside the parkade before we could find a place to park. Now, there's only one funky intersection that we just crossed. And other than that, it's pretty straightforward. So we're going to drive along here. We're going to the hotel zone. We're going to be making a right. And then that's the main drag that goes into the hotel zone. I'm not sure what highway that is. See if I can bring it up here for you. See if I can get the name of it. What do they call that road? Probably the hotel zone road. Kukla Clan, that's what it is. Kukla Clan. Kukla Clan. I think it's this feather dragon is what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's named after this feathered dragon. I'm almost positive it is. I'm probably butchering it, but it kind of Kukulcan. Kukla Clan. I think that's what it is. I think it is named after this feathered dragon here. So that's the road we're on, and then we're going to loop around, and we're going to go back to, yeah, see how shaky that is, eh? It gets better though. It's just through this one little stretch here. It's a little bit shaky. Hey, Feliz Navidad, Magic Crate. Hope you can hear me okay. I was having a little bit of trouble with my camera there at the beginning. I don't know what happened when I played the little video. It disconnected my camera. And it took me a little bit to get it going again. It was connected to some other prison camera. I have like 3 or 4 cameras in this device, so it was connected to God knows what. I used to use my phone as a camera at one time because the camera for my laptop is pretty crappy. So now I have a webcam, but it only shoots, like, live streams only shoot in 720 anyway. So, but like, you're not going to get 1080p out of a live stream. YouTube just doesn't have the capacity to do that. I don't know why. Really kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. So it's only shooting in 720 when you're doing a live stream anyway. But this camera is much better than the other one. So if you were on during my live stream today, walking on the beach, both me and Jennifer have a little bit of a cold. I have a plugged up nose. Not too bad. I mean, just a stuffed up nose. Other than that, I feel okay. Like, no fever or nothing, just a stuffed up nose. Run down from our camping trip, and then there was a bunch of people from the cruise ship that were sick that were there at the beach club in Cozumel. So our friends got sick on the cruise ship, and they never came and met us because they were sick. But there was people at the beach club, and I heard them talking. They were from the cruise ship. Whether it was from the Carnival, the same cruise ship as theirs, I have no idea. But they were sneezing and coughing. There was a few people around us at the beach club that were sneezing and coughing. I mean, they were a ways away, but still, yeah, germs carry more than 6 feet. So yeah, I think between being tired from the camping trip, run down, I only had about 6 hours sleep, and then maybe there was a bug floating around at the resort there. Obviously there was, because people were, like I said, coughing and sneezing at the beach club there. So I think maybe but a combination of those two things, I got a bit of a head cold. So I did walk to the beach today, though, so that was quite nice. I got a car and I got a bike, but I chose to walk to the beach. It took me 90 minutes to walk there, and that was messing around with the drone, the GoPro, and whatnot. So it was a good walk. That was nice. Had a little bit of rain, got rained on a little tiny bit. Not too bad. I'm going to see if I think that is this feathered dragon that I have. Yeah, that's what it is. It's that's the name of it. Kuklukan. Can. So I can never pronounce his name. I had a Mexican fella. He couldn't even really pronounce it. He's like, I can't really say it very well. He's from Mexico. So it's a Mayan Aztec name of the feathered dragon here. My tattoo that I have. So that's the name of that road. I never knew that. The Hotel Zone Road. Well, you learn something new every day. So I kind of thought that when I seen that name, I was like, that sounds like that's the same name as my feathered dragon, feathered serpent. So it's the same name. Very interesting. So now you know. Inquiring minds, now you know. So if you want to know the name of the Hotel Zone Road, it's the feathered serpent. Kukucan. Yeah, so it's a little bit shaky here. I'm thinking I didn't have it maybe screwed in all the way, because when I leave the Coco Bongo to go back home, it's not vibrating like this. So I'm thinking maybe it wasn't screwed in tight or something. PM. Jennifer says PM. 8:15 p.m. Merry Christmas. I don't know what Jennifer's trying to tell us there. Oh, she just said, she just sent a bunch of emojis. She's saying Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad at 8:15 p.m. I wonder how that first part played, because I lost connection there with my camera, but I think that video still played at the beginning. So we have to drive down here to the hotel zone, and then we do a returno, and then we park at the parkade where my car got keyed. That's so disheartening, man. So disheartening. So if you never saw or heard, when we were camping, when we parked at Coco Bongo overnight, somebody keyed my car. Pretty good too. Like not just a little bit, like they keyed it pretty good. So it was very, very disheartening. I was pretty upset, actually. My stomach was sick. I was sick to my stomach. I really was. That somebody could be so cruel and hateful. I mean, whatever. It could happen anywhere, right? I mean, that could happen back home, but it's very disheartening to see stuff like that. It's such a senseless thing to do. Like you have nothing to gain from doing that other than, I don't know if that made you feel any better by doing that. Like, yeah. Well, we've all done stupid things throughout our life. God knows I have. Maybe it's payback for all the dumb things I've done. Lord knows I've done plenty of stupid stuff. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys this drive, and then today I did the live stream walking around. Only on the port side, but I also shot a video today too while I was walking. So I documented my whole walk today from one end to the other, all the way back home. Well, not quite back home, but when I got to the colonial side, I went into the square and checked out the Christmas tree there. Obviously, it was daylight, so it's, you don't get the lights, but I made that little video for that with some pictures at nighttime. And then we have live streams at the Christmas light up. If you want to see the Christmas lights, you can go check those out. So I just wanted to show you what it was really like here during Christmas. So I'm actually going to drop that video tomorrow. I'm going to work my buns off tonight and tomorrow and get that video uploaded for you guys for tomorrow for Christmas Day. It's going to be pretty raw. So my walk down to the beach, walking on the beach, check out the port side for a little bit, and then walking back. Not too much walking back because you already saw the walk going there, so no point in videotaping coming back. But I do go over to the colonial side when I get back over here and walk around the square a little bit and fly my drone for a little bit when I got back. So that was a little bit of footage at that little video clip in the beginning. So me and Jen are rambling on here. So let's put the volume on here for a minute. Where did my mouse go? Oh yeah, my mouse is asleep over here. Let's see what we're saying.
Lights green and there's a stop sign. Still be cautious. It's just a rule of thumb for me is to slow down at intersections. That way if something does happen, you can stop.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about driving here. Driving.
You really got to watch for like people pulling out, people going Mach 10, hidden stop signs, hidden lights that you can't see.
Yeah, it's very common here, hidden stop signs,
or
hidden lights.
That's very common as well.
Very, very common.
You really got to pay attention. Okay, so we're getting to the busy part here. Traffic's going a little bit slower now, a little bit.
Yeah, we're just about to the Just
Rue
about to the hotel or to Coco Bongo here.
Ryu
Not too much further.
Resort.
I don't know if I'll drop this video or
We're
not.
just on the bend here now.
Doesn't look as shaky now. It's actually quite easy to drive in that hotel zone. Like, this is fairly early in the morning on Saturday, so it's not. Well, no, I guess this is in the afternoon on Saturday.
Traffic's going a little bit slower now.
Yeah, this is the afternoon on Saturday.
Right there. I knew I had to do a return out somewhere. As we're going to Coco Bongo.
I think this is like around 1:30.
Coco Bongo's on the other side, so this is looks like I go right here. Yeah. No, we're not far now. 1 minute away.
Not that crazy.
Do the return
around here. Here's my return.
They call it here in Mexico, and then I'm gonna get over to this side.
You will arrive at your destination.
We gotta turn to the right as soon as we get over there, so I want the right lane. It's not too crazy busy now.
Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised that it wasn't all that busy.
There goes, we're good.
We had such a great time camping, man. It was so awesome. It made up for the
Coco Bongo sign.
car getting keyed.
We got underground parking at the Coco Bongo.
Yeah,
right
just
here.
one of those things, right?
So where you get into the parkade, I'm not sure.
And you can park at Coco Bongo and then just go out to the beach. Like, you don't have to go to Coco Bongo.
I don't want to miss
parking like a parkade. And they're just letting people park down there. And you can walk out to the beach. Like, I seen people parking and then go out to the beach with all their beach stuff down below. It's not a super big parkade. Like, it's not all that big, really. We weren't sure where to go here. Jen talked.
Hope I didn't miss it.
With a valet guy here or whatever.
Oh, there it is right there in front of us, parking to the right.
A few seconds. I don't know if
I see the sign and try to... We're going to the parking. We want parking. Hold on.
Playa. Estacionamiento. Aquí.
Downstairs.
Okay.
Gracias, amigo.
Downstairs.
Right here.
Yeah, and the parking was cheap. It was like 120 pesos for overnight parking.
I couldn't see anything.
Cheap and along with a good scratch on your car.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. Underground parking.
Yeah, so when we park here and then we go out to the beach and we do our camping, and then I videotape coming back. So you'll notice when we come back and leave here in a few seconds here, rather quickly, we're going to be taking a different route. We'll be going down the hotel zone when we leave. It's a lot smoother, so I'm thinking that maybe I just didn't have it screwed in all the way. No, welcome, my friend. Thanks for hopping on. Magic Crate, always a pleasure. Thanks for chatting there. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas to everybody out there. Peace on earth, all that good stuff. I hope you guys have a fabulous Christmas wherever you're watching from. So here we're just going to go park, and then we're going to take off right back to Puerto Morelos. It's just like that. We camped, and now we're leaving. They had cameras in there and everything. Like, there was a camera right above where I parked. Like, you'll see where I pull in. If you look up right away here, just to the top, you'll see there's a camera. Like, I pull in right here and park, and there's a camera like right there. So you can barely, you can see it there, just off to the left a little bit. There's a camera right there. So we were by where the workers are. So the workers, there's a room there where the workers are. So, but that parkade is open all night. Like I went down there early in the morning to get my car, and it was still wide open at 8 o'clock, 7:30, 7 o'clock, whatever time it was. So I think they just leave it open all night. You can come and go as you want. So I just walked down there to get my car. We're gonna drive out where I walked actually. So because the beach access is just right out the door here to the right is the beach access. Like right to the right. As soon as you get out, it's right there. So, and then the entrada going down to the beach, and the beach is right there. So the back half of Coco Bongo is on the beach. So I never knew that you can see they even have this sign if you walk on the beach that it's Coco Bongo's right there, and they got a stage and everything set up back there. I never knew that, but I've never been in this Coco Bongo, so I've only been in the one in Playa del Carmen. So just right here to the right on the other side of this palm tree, might be able to see the driveway. Yeah, so right there is the entrance to walk down to the beach, just a half a block away. The length of the building. And there's a 7-Eleven back there too. So right at the end, there's a 7-Eleven right at the beach. So, and it's 24 hours too. So that's kind of cool. So now we just, we do a returno now. See, now look how smooth the camera is here, right? It's not bouncing around at all. I think I do speed it up and then I play a song in here because there gets to a point where there's really not much to see once we get out on the highway, and then I put some music on because there's really not a lot to see other than trees. So there's one stretch on the highway that's pretty boring. So here we basically are just cutting through the parking lot. Really, it is a road, I guess. It's a place to turn around. Like Google Maps told me to go through here, but it's a parking lot as well, kind of cutting through the parking lot there. And then we'll head back towards Puerto Morelos. So we'll drive along the Hotel Zone Road here. So this will be the whole stretch from one end to the other of the Hotel Zone. And then we get back out into the highway, and it comes out by the airport. So it's a pretty good drive, actually. Like I said, it's a nice drive. It's an easy drive. It's 4-lane, you know. Some people are flying on here. Like the speed limit's probably like 40, but there's people like going 80 or more once you get further out into away from the hotel zone. They're going faster and faster. So I'm driving like a grandpa because I'm a tourist still, and I think I maybe drove this road one other time. So I think this is my second time on this road, so I don't really know it all that well. Well, no, it is that was my second time because when we did our Canadian passports, we drove this route. The embassy is just off of here, down at the end, and it took me this way to go to the embassy. So a couple of years ago. Hey, Christopher, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. Feliz Navidad. Welcome, Christopher. My dear friend, Christopher. My dear friend, Magic Crate. Thank you so much for hopping on, guys. So we're just doing a little drive, Christopher. We're just leaving the scratchy parking lot here. I'm not bitter about it, honestly. So yeah, it gets to a point like here. There's really not it's pretty tame. Like it really is. It's very tame. There's just that one, stretch there where you got a lot of businesses and whatnot. And there's a couple places here, but like I said, it's 4-lane, so it's pretty easy driving. It really is. You don't have to be intimidated driving the hotel zone in Cancun. It's you think, oh, I'm driving in Cancun. Cancun is busy. Like, yeah, the traffic in Cancun is busy. But I find the drivers in Mexico are very respectful for the most part. There's no road rage here. people are very courteous, you know, they just, you know, let people in for the most part. As long as you don't do anything stupid, right? Follow the rules of the road. But people, I find people here are very courteous, very, very courteous. So, you know, you just drive, go with the flow of traffic. You'll see I'm going pretty slow. Like people are passing me left, right, and center all the way down here. I think I'm going 50 or 60, probably 50 here. Like the beach road going to the beach here is 40 kilometers an hour. Like who's going 40? Nobody. Nobody's going 40. I go 60 on that road. You know, and it's a narrow road, right? So that's a comfortable speed, 60, 65. You know, like there's a lot of areas here I find in New Mexico where they have the speed limit set really, really low, like 40 kilometers an hour. Really? You know, like, and this is it's probably only 40 or 50 here. I wouldn't be surprised. We'll see if we can see if you see a sign. Lots of no parking signs. But yeah, nobody's doing the speed limit, that's for sure. Especially those white vans, man. Those white vans are gonna just whip by you like crazy. You're driving. The white van, yeah, the tourist vans and the motorcycles. Tourist vans and the motorcycles, they whip. The motorcycles you really got to watch out for because like they weave right in front of you, pull in front of you at the stoplight. Like here, look, I'm behind the police officer here, and the bikes just go whipping right up to the front, right between the vehicles here, splitting lanes here, right past the cop up front. Hey, look at this guy. Off they go. Vroom, vroom. I think there's one or two more. Then a girl comes up on the other side, and she's pretty hesitant here, this girl here. Yeah, she gets out there and she's like, do I go by them? I better hold up. She kind of holds back a bit. She didn't follow, but she's got a little moped there. So yeah, she kind of held back and then she went back into her lane. There she goes there. She was a little bit hesitant though when she pulled up there. The other bike, she is on a little scooter though, so she doesn't have the get up and go like those guys do. Welcome, welcome, Lynn, my brother. My brother Lynn is on. So we got Chris, Lynn, Nathan. Thanks so much for hopping on, guys. Magic Crate. Appreciate it. See what we're saying here.
Shortly after 4, I woke up.
You can listen to the how's that sound for me talking there?
Little bit of construction.
Hey, Crazy Boy Radio. Thanks for hopping on, my friend. Appreciate it. Long time no see. Well, not that long, but Merry Christmas, my friend. Merry Christmas. God bless. Feliz Navidad to you and your family.
So I think if you're going to come down here and drive, Sunday would be the day to do it. And you could go to the hotel zone, park at Coco Bongo. Cheap parking. It costs us 120 pesos to park all night. The maximum's 100. They're not going to charge you ever more than 120 pesos. That's the maximum. And the gate, the garage is open. Like it's open all night. So you can come and go.
Yeah, they said they had a sign there when I was leaving. If you lose your ticket, they're going to charge you 150 pesos. So if you lose your ticket, it's 150 pesos. So we go to pay at the machine. They wouldn't take our 500 pesos. It wouldn't take 200 pesos. So the lady had to go get change for us. Yeah, I think the lady got change for us. So, because the machine wouldn't take our big bills. So, but yeah, like I said, it was 120 pesos for parking overnight. That's pretty tough to beat up. It was more to park at Cozumel when we went across the ferry over to Cozumel. That was 20 pesos an hour. We went to Cozumel to park. No, I mean, not still. I mean, that's pretty cheap. And I got the guy to wash my car, but if I didn't get him to wash my car, it would have only been 200 and some pesos for the parking. But we were gone all day. We were planning on coming back at 5, but the last ferry was at 6, so we ended up not coming back until 6:30 by the time we got back. Took a little bit longer to come back because of the wind. So going there, we had we were going with the wind, and coming back, we had the headwind. So it was a little bit slower coming back, but not a heck of a lot, a few minutes. So yeah, so we're just about not too much further, and we're out of the hotel zone here. Hey, you got the mangroves. Oh, excuse me, my friend. You got the mangroves to the right and the Caribbean Ocean to the left. Quite a beautiful area. Like, if you look on the map, like if you've been to Cancun before, that hotel zone is beautiful, man. The beaches are nice. The water is so freaking nice, man. That Caribbean Ocean out in Cancun is freaking beautiful. Where we went camping there, I'd love to go back to that. Well, we will. We'll go back to that beach. Most definitely. I don't know if I'll park in the same spot, but I find a better place to park. But I definitely go back out there. Easy access, like it really was. Like, it's so beautiful over there. It's freaking nice. Then it looks nice at nighttime with the skyline. You got the Caribbean Ocean, and then you got the skyline, the big buildings, the resorts, and that all lit up. That's pretty nice, man. This guy was going super slow. Like, he was going slower than me. And that's going slow. He's going slower than I am. I was never a speed demon. Even when I was younger, I just wasn't that guy who went, Mach 10. I just wasn't. I was never a speed demon. I think it's stuck in my head that speed kills. When I had my motorcycle, I mean, I opened her up a few times for sure. Don't get me wrong. There was more than once I opened that sucker up. 100 miles an hour. I think the fastest I've ever gone is like 105, just over 100. I don't think I've ever gone much faster than that. I've backed off. She was still climbing, but I'm too much of a chicken shit, so I backed off. Yeah, I never was a speed demon. I really wasn't. I go about, like, when I travel, like back home and even here, I'm about 10 kilometers over the speed limit. Now, I've mostly had cruise control on most of my vehicles, so I'd always set the cruise at 10 over, right? Obviously not in the winter time, but don't use cruise control in the winter. But in the summer months, I'd set the cruise 10 over the speed limit. So I'm a 10-kilometer over the speed limit type of guy. That way the police aren't going to bother you with a speeding ticket. Well, here they don't have that anyway, so not too often. But I don't have cruise control anymore, so sometimes I look down and I'm like, holy crap, why am I going 130 kilometers an hour? Why am I going 140? Holy shit. Oh, because I'm keeping up with traffic, that's why. So I do have a heavy foot sometimes. You look down, you're like, why am I going so freaking fast? Back off. Like, there's been times on this highway here that we're coming up to, going to Puerto Morelos. I've looked down and I'm like, holy crap, why am I going 130? Because I'm in the fast lane just keeping up with traffic. Because they're all going 130, 140. So I'm keeping up with traffic. You get into the slow lane and then you're going, I want to do, I want at least 100. I want to go 100. But then you get behind those guys that are going, on the highway that are going, 70, 80, 60 on the highway. They go around them and then you get in that fast lane and then it's just car after car after car in the slow lane going slow. So Oh, thanks for hopping on, Magic Crate. Yeah, God bless you all, man. Merry Christmas to you and your family, your wife and your kids. Big hugs to you all, man. Big hugs. Some big gringo hugs. Take care out there in California, eh? So Magic Crate, he's watching from California. Enjoy the California surf, man. Merry Christmas. Hopefully I get over this cold rather quickly. Usually don't last too long. The few colds that I've had lately have just been head colds. So I've not had a fever, nothing too crazy other than just a sinus cold. So that seems to be my thing lately when I do get them. Oh, Merry Christmas, Kimberly. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. We truly appreciate it. God bless you and your family. Peace on earth to everybody. Absolutely. Fun, 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 and more fun. Exactly. Cheers from Michigan. Welcome, welcome from Michigan. So I did a live stream today walking the beach, and I wanted to show you guys what it was like walking around on the 24th, but I still wanted to come on and do my live stream today. So, and I am going to drop a video tomorrow, a Christmas video, so you can check that out tomorrow if you got time. It'll be fairly short, not too terribly long. So a little Christmas video for everybody. We'll drop that tomorrow in the afternoon sometime. I gotta whip it up yet, so it's gonna be pretty raw, pretty natural. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. A little bit of Christmas cheer around Puerto Morelos here. I know I've had a lot of you ladies asking for that at Christmas time. Hey, welcome, welcome, Keith. Thanks for hopping on. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Yeah, I know my friend Christopher sent me a video of the snow there, and the roads are terrible. And his family is sick, and a lot of people didn't come out because of the roads are crappy. No, but it looked absolutely beautiful. He sent me a little video. I posted it on my on my shorts channel. His little video there looks absolutely beautiful from my window in Mexico, and I don't have to drive in it or go outside in it. I do love the winter though. Like I love looking at it for about 10 minutes. You know, it looks so pretty. Everything is so clean, so white. But I had 54 years of winter, so I had my fill. Time for some white sandy beaches, and that's what I looked at today. Man, it was windy today, though. It was windy, but I'll take the wind over the snow any day. So it was super windy, super windy. Urban environment. Yeah, exactly. Have fun shoveling it and driving on it. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's all right to look at out the window for about 10 minutes. Oh, yeah, it looks pretty. Look at the snowfall. Oh, look at the horsefrost. Doesn't that look beautiful? Oh, it's just postcard perfect. Okay, close the blinds, grab a blanket, watch some Netflix, drink some hot chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm over winter. Like I said, I do. I like winter. I did. I really did like winter. It didn't bother me all that much. But I didn't work for 10 years, so in the winter time, I sat at home, so I didn't have to drive in it. So I think that was a big bonus, right? I wasn't out there schlepping, driving back and forth to work in the winter time. Over 10 years, over 10 years, I was on unemployment insurance, so sitting at home doing nothing, waiting for Jen to come home. Well, I shouldn't say I was doing nothing because I was busy, but I was busy, honey. Honestly, I was doing stuff all the time. Yeah, but it makes a big difference when you don't have to drive in it, that's for sure. It's nice to look at out the window. Yeah, it looks nice. And it does. I mean, it does look nice. It looks nice and clean. Everything's white and fluffy, you know. And, you know, minus 10, minus 20 is not bad. You start getting down to minus 28 and below, you get to that 35 bullshit, then forget that. You can take that and F right off. Take that minus 35 and get the heck out of Dodge with that bullshit. With the glare ice, black ice, whiteout conditions, trying to drive in it, white knuckling it to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, no, I don't miss those days, man. Not at all. Not at all. You can keep that bullshit. Big ham dinner. That's right, man. His ham, Christopher's ham, looks so good. He sent me a video and picture of his ham. Oh, man, that boy knows how to make a ham. What a glaze he had on that sucker. What an awesome glaze. That looks so good. Yeah, I'm the same way. I don't mind even up to minus 20, you know. When it starts getting 25, 35, and then wind chill of 45, you know, oh, hard pass. I remember one time, I don't know if I said it before, but we were out trapping, and we were at the trapper's cabin, and we had a Texas Mickey of Crown Royal outside. So a big 40-pounder, a Crown Royal outside, and it froze. There was this much syrup on the Crown Royal. So when your alcohol is freezing, you know it's bloody cold out. It was frozen, man. I shit you not. A Texas Mickey, a 40 of whiskey was frozen, solid, with a little bit of syrup on top. But it was minus 45 with the wind chill. I think was up in the minus 50s with the wind chill, and that was out at the cabin on the lake, right? So, like where Bob's cabin is right on the river. So the river going out into the big lake. So you'll get a good gust of wind going down the riverbed, right? Through the weeds there. And when the wind starts howling across the lake like that, you know, she's brutally cold, man. Like it's bitterly cold. So there's a big outlet mall up here. Okay, so yeah, so if you go going straight here, you're going to go to the airport. So we're just coming onto the highway now. So we're off the hotel zone. You can see Cancun off in the distance. So we're doing figure eight here, a returno. Well, not a figure eight, but a returno, half a horseshoe here to go back. So now we're on the highway going to Playa del Carmen and Puerto Morelos. So, but if you keep going straight, that takes you to the airport. So that's actually the airport road as well. So we're not that far from the airport. Yeah, there was one guy that whipped by me. And there's another guy coming up here in a Porsche or something, like a Boxer, like an SUV. He's just flies by me like I'm standing still. Like you really got to be careful driving here that way because they just come flying up behind you. If you make the wrong, you know, you go to change lanes, like you better double check, put your signal light. You don't just nonchalantly put your signal light on and saunter over. No way. You better put your signal light on and then look and check your mirror and then also do the shoulder check and then make sure, because when people are going that fast, man, yeah, that's how accidents happen, right? And they're going like 150 miles an hour on this road sometimes. There's a guy coming up. I don't know where it is, but he flies out by us pretty good here. So that might have been him, but I don't think so. I think it's on this highway here. Somebody flies by us. Or was I already turned? I missed it. I was busy yakking. Anyway, yeah, they fly. A lot of people fly on here. There's some bad accidents on this highway. This highway actually reminds me of the Fort McMurray highway, the highway of death. I've seen some horrific accidents on here. Like cars are flipped upside down and off into the tulies and, you know, up on their hood. And so, you know, you're going fast when you're end over end on top of a palm tree. Yeah. Yeah, I take the extreme heat over the extreme cold any day of the week. I'd rather have the extreme heat. The cold will toughen you up, though. Oh, I'm still recuperating from that camping trip, though, I think. Yeah. Sleeping on the ground, man. Too old for that bullshit. I slept for about 6 hours. Yeah, the wind is freaking can be brutal. When you're dressed, right? Like when I go trapping with Bob, when I used to go trapping with him, I mean, you're dressed, right? Big baffin boots that are rated for -50, layers, right? Jeans, under long johns, undershirt on, another t-shirt on, and then a hoodie on, and a jacket. Layers, right? You got to dress in layers. 3 pairs of socks, Yeah, those Baffin boots that I had, those things were the cat's ass, man. They were steel-toed, and people always thought, oh, they're going to be cold. They're steel-toed. No, man, they're rated. They're chainsaw boots. They're rated for -50. My feet never got, and they were rubber too, so they were good. I bought them when I was hydrovacing, so they were rubber lined on the inside and outside, so they were almost like a rubber boot almost. They were waterproof. But those boots were incredible. I paid like $200 for them, 250. Like they weren't cheap, and that was a lot of years ago. Like I'm talking 15, 20 years ago. I paid big bucks for those boots, but they were rated for -50, and my feet never got cold in those things. I think maybe once, because I think they got wet or something. But yeah, my feet were never cold in those. My brother-in-law, oh, your feet are gonna get cold. They're still toed. No, man, they're not. They're not gonna get cold. Trust me. I wore these boots in brutally cold weather in the water and shit. My feet were just awesome in those boots. They were baffin. Like I said, rated for -50, man. This is nice here right now. Like it's not too hot. Merida was well, this is different than Merida though. Like Merida's the whole Yucatan Peninsula, that point up there, even Progreso gets super hot. It's a little bit cooler here than in Progreso. The beach town just north of Merida is actually hotter than here. So I don't know why, but it's a little bit cooler here, a little bit. It's just the belt that they're in. I don't know what it is, but it's freaking hot over there, man, in the summertime. It's going to be hot here too. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be hot. But we're loving the temperature here right now. Like it's 27 degrees today, right? Right now it's 25. It's 25 Celsius. It's 9 o'clock at night. It's 25 Celsius, a little bit of an ocean breeze. It's nice, man. We don't use the AC. Like we stay climatized. That's another thing too, right? Like if you're going to live here, don't be running that AC all the time because you're not doing your body any favor whatsoever. As soon as you go outside, you're going to be sweltering, right? So we don't run the AC. We try to stay as climatized as possible, right? So, like I said, you're not doing your body any favor by running that AC. We put it on dry, and that's good enough. They're just talking about the bills here, the AC bill, because apparently what they do is they give you a break in the summertime, so they lower the rate in the summer, and in the wintertime they raise it back up again. So everyone's got their bills, and everyone's in our WhatsApp chat. Oh, my bill is 1,500 pesos more than the last 2 months. My bill is 1,000 pesos more than the last month. And people are just complaining of how expensive. It's still cheaper than back home, obviously, but they're not used to it, right? So they've changed we're on winter rates now for the power usage, right? So yeah, they're charging a little bit more. Well, I said to Jennifer, bill has been zero. And so I'm kind of curious. I said, well, the bills must be out because people are complaining about the increase. Everyone's complaining about the power bill, how it's increased quite a bit. And we never got ours, so our landlord is pretty decent. So I don't think she was too worried about it because our bill has been zero for the last little while. So Jen went online and checked our bill. It was 37 pesos. 37 pesos for 2 months. So it wasn't 0, but it was 37 pesos. Well, it might as well be 0. So 37 pesos our power was for 2 months.
Amor, vuelvo al sentido de ti, pensando en ti, en ti, en
Turn it
ti,
down. There you go.
pensando en ti. Pensando en ti, pensando
I have no idea what they're saying, but I like the rhythm. I like the jam.
Vamos a bailar, baby, solo quiero tú y yo. Vamos a chingar como Río y su Tokio.
I turned it down. Is it better now? I turned it down. Is it still really loud? Here, I'll turn this a little bit. How's that now? Oh, maybe my mic is muted now. So can you hear me talking over the music? Or no? No. Oh, I lost a couple people jumped out there. Like, okay, play music. I'm getting the heck out of here. Okay, that's it. I turned it down, like when I turned it on, it went up really loud, but then I turned it right down to like half. It doesn't sound very loud on my end, and now it's like it's almost right off. We'll turn it off. So there was one part here where I played this one song. No, it's not an AI song. It's no, it's not AI. No. It probably doesn't. The quality is probably not that good because you're hearing it through this program. It's no, it's not AI. It's from my music program where I get all my music from. Epidemic Sound. No, it's an actual artist, so it's not AI. It probably doesn't sound that great though because it's coming through the program. So yeah, it's where I get all my music from. This Epidemic Sound. I just renewed it actually. So yeah, I don't like any of that crap either. No, it's Spanish music from that program. But yeah, it probably doesn't. It probably because it's through the program here and it's on a live stream, so probably doesn't sound that great. We'll just leave it off. Oh yeah, you're right. So that's it. So here we go, guys. We're driving into Puerto Morelos. Oh my God, I'm showing you where I live. God help me. Hope I'm safe. So we live right on the edge of town, right? So there's really nothing around us but jungle. So this is the edge of the town. There's a little bit over to the right here. Right here at this intersection, it goes down. There's an OXXO down there, a couple restaurants, but not a heck of a lot. In the front to the left there's a little market and then a little outdoor restaurant there where they sell street food. They're always set up there. I got to stop there one time. It's always busy. Right here to the right is a park. So we did a walkthrough here, and then the kids play soccer over here and whatnot, and then also all the gringos play their picket ball there. So there's a big picket ball court over there where they play picket ball. Quite a few people over there playing that. Actually, it's quite busy apparently. I was gonna go with my friend from church just to check it out, maybe make a friend. He said there's locals and expats over there, so I was gonna go over there and maybe make a couple friends. Go check it out. We were thinking of going to Merida this weekend because Jennifer is off for 4 days, but with this cold, we've decided against it. So we don't want to go over and make. We're gonna go visit Jorge and Jessica and little Jorgito, but we don't want to go over there and make anybody sick. So we're just gonna stay home. We're gonna go out for turkey dinner tomorrow. So there's an outdoor restaurant. We'll go out there. Hopefully, I feel a little bit better with this head cold, but we're gonna go out there to the. Yeah, go enjoy your pie. We're just about done here anyway, Christopher. So this is coming to an end. We're wrapping this up in like 5 minutes. So enjoy your pie, your family, your beautiful home. Stay warm inside. Get that fire going. Enjoy your pie. I'll be over right away for him. Save me a plate. You make a plate for me. Oh, I love pumpkin pie and apple too. That's my two favorite, man. Apple and pumpkin. That's my two favorite pie. Apple's really my favorite with ice cream, pie a la mode, all kinds of pie. Yeah, I like all kinds of pie too. But yeah, apple and pumpkin for sure. Definitely top of my list. So that's it. We're just about wrapped her up here anyway. So we're just going to play this to the end here and we're going to be done in about 5 minutes or less. So Merry Christmas, you guys. Enjoy your family, your friends. We'll get that out of the way. So when we get back to our house here, we'll just shut her down. God bless everybody out there. Peace on earth. Be kind to your loved ones. Be kind to strangers. Be kind to everybody. I hope you guys all have a very good Christmas, and I hope Santa's good to you this year. Oh, yeah. Gotta have the whipped cream. Gotta have the whipped cream. Yeah, it's different being here, you know, like especially just moved to a new area. We don't really have a lot of friends. We got no family, so you know, you guys are blessed, right? Like Christopher was showing me his family there. You guys are blessed, you know. Count your lucky stars that you're at home with your family and your loved ones, man, because not everybody has that. Exactly. Be nice and cover it all. Exactly. Be nice to everybody. So yeah, not everybody has family. Not everybody has friends, you know. It's a tough time of year for a lot of people. I don't like being away from my family this time of year. So, and we don't have, like I say, we were going to go visit George and Jessica, but with the cold here, we're just going to stay home. We'll go for dinner, just two of us, and hang around at home. I'm going to work on videos, drop a video for you guys tomorrow, and slave away, man. A little bit. Probably fit some popcorn in there, maybe a movie. I imagine Jennifer and I will watch a movie. So this is our hood, man. Dead end street. The pool is off to the left here at the end. Not far, about a 5-minute walk to the pool. Kind of there's a little trail that goes over to the other community down at the end here. I guess like literally 5 steps and then you're in the other gated community. That's massive. So, well, we're on a dead end street down here. So that's it, man. That's it. Our little homestead, our little humble abode. We really like it here, man. Yeah, better than being in Siberia. Exactly. Just enjoy the weather, yeah. Oh, here's our little camping. I threw this in here. I forgot about this. This is our little camping end here. I forgot I put this at the end. Now this is us going out to the beach. Setting up our tent. Yeah, I made this little reel here. It's a minute and 90 seconds. It's probably only 15 seconds left now. So there literally was 100 people out there. This is right at the beginning. There was 100 people there easily. I counted there was over 40 tents when everybody was there. So everyone's introducing themselves. We had quite a few people with birthdays and celebrating anniversaries and whatnot. So that's it. That's in the morning. We're packing up. So some people had left already at some of the tents. Look how beautiful that is, eh? That's Cancun, man, the hotel zone behind Coco Bongo. Beautiful. There's the skyline at night. Excelente. That was so fun, man. That was another memorable experience, another feather in our chapeau. There you go. Got the candy cane transition there. All the Christmas stuff. Oh, thanks again, you guys. Truly appreciate it again. God bless everybody out there, man. Peace. Take care, guys. Adios. Hasta luego. Give me a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you on the next one. See you Sunday, man. I'll be on Sunday night.